Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. I'm Nai, that's Mako, and we in the party are on Mount Gagazet.
You think of anything yet?
Riku wants to know if we've thought of any way to save Yuna. Nope.
There's just so little time.
And Riku knows that we're at the end of the journey. There's no time to think of a way to save Yuna.
This is a toughie.
No time whatsoever. Waka?
My neck's hurting.
Apparently Waka's neck is hurting because he's trying to crane his head over the mountain.
Yeah? You're home, yeah?
Supposedly, you know, Xanarkand, Tidus' home, over the mountain.
Maybe I do.
Maybe Waka even believes him.
Just a pile of rubble, yeah?
But
somewhere
out there is Tidus' Xanarkand. Tidus has to hope.
Yeah, you'll be home soon enough.
I hope you're
Gotta
right.
wonder, does Tidus actually want to go home at this point?
Let's do this.
By this point, I think he's kind of
Ain't no shops where we're going.
come to conclusion he probably either doesn't need or doesn't want to go back.
Yeah. What do you guys say?
Yuna's grown
So
stronger.
Yuna has basically gotten over the doormat syndrome because of all the crap that's happened
more
to
like
her.
she's driven, don't you think?
So even
Having a
Lulu's
creepy
seeing it
undead stalker
That's
will
why she's
be a good
strong.
way to either
She's
get over it or have a
still
psychotic
going.
episode.
and being branded a
When weak
traitor.
people are driven, they can't go far before they break.
Yep.
She keeps going forward because she is
So Yuna's
strong.
apparently strong. Well, having all of those
Yuna
summons at her
has
beck and
grown
call kind of
strong.
helps, I think.
And all I can
And
do
apparently
is
Lulu
try
thinks
and
that she's
keep
not going to be able
with
to keep
her.
up with Yuna. That's kind of an interesting thing.
Let's get ready for the climb.
Mount Gagazet is a hell of a climb, I'll say that.
It is as I thought.
What is as
What
you
is?
thought?
Yevon is in turmoil.
Yeah, so the
Micah tries
internal
to keep it
sections
whole,
of Yevon are not
but it
working very
crumbles
well.
around him.
Look, I couldn't care
The
less what happens
Kelk
to you.
Ronso left.
Because you are not of this world. To those
Whatever,
who truly
whoever
believe in
Auron's
your
friend is now
teachings,
dead.
A time of much
So that's
pain
two
is coming.
maesters suddenly gone.
10 years ago, I looked up at Gagazet from where we stand now.
And Auron waxes
My old
philosophical.
man say anything?
I do not remember
Oh, there's something
All I
very
could think
important
of
we
was
have to get
how-
soon, too.
how I might keep Braska alive.
Hmm. Oh, right.
Forgot about that.
Duties as guardian will soon
Yeah.
end.
Anything else you want to say, Yuna?
It's just a little
All
further
Luna
now.
has, all Yuna has to say is just a little further now. What are you thinking, Kimahri? You're thinking that Biran and Yenke are gone. That's a
I
good
wonder
point.
what they're up to.
Dude, I wonder what they're up to. It's probably nothing.
Biran is hero of
So
Ronso.
Biran is the hero of the Ronso, and Yenke
warrior.
is a powerful
Great.
warrior.
I hope we don't have to fight them.
Tidus, would you stop talking, please?
Kimahri must
Just
win.
everything you say is going to cause
The
bad
secret
things to happen.
Gagazet. First time Kimahri climbs
Apparently Kimahri's never climbed Mount Gagazet before either.
the sacred Gagazet.
Okay, it's time for us to go. You want to say something to me? All warriors must protect the sacred mountain. The Ronso sharpens fangs until the day of death. Okay, what about you?
Summoner Yuna's words.
Apparently, you know,
They ring
Kelk has been given something to think about by Summoner Yuna.
Small voice, small frame.
Does this mean that you'll stop the things that are trying to chase me, maybe?
You
You know, tell the Guado to screw off?
the path to the sacred heights is steep.
Oh, yeah, he's giving us the
Lined
hint.
with
There's
the
a lot of
dens
fights to be had here.
fiends.
Mount Gagazet, as sacred as it is, has
Strong
fiends everywhere.
guardians, be
Then again, a lot of people
prepared.
have died on Mount Gagazet.
I was
so-
going to say that there's a very good reason for that.
Yep. Okay, you got anything to say to me? Quarrel between Biran and Kimahri started 10 years ago. Young Ronso fight each other to show their strength. Biran beat Kimahri, but Kimahri has never admitted losing. The angry Biran broke his horn. Kimahri could not bear the shame and left the sacred mountain. Well, now we know what's up. Kimahri talked less after horn broken. But he has better grammar than you do. Okay. Up the mountain we go. And as we move our way up the mountain, Biran has decided that he's going to stop us. Hi.
Because just being a dick isn't enough.
Yep. Oh no, they have to cause
Haven't
problems.
you bothered us enough?
And Tidus has a point. Like,
Summoner may pass, guardians may pass.
yeah, summoners can pass, guardians can pass, but Kimahri doesn't count as a guardian, so he's not allowed to go.
Kimahri shame Ronso.
Apparently, he has caused problems on the mountain, so he's not allowed to go through.
Forget his people, forget his mountain.
Little Ronso, weakling Ronso.
Ronso.
You know, them's fighting words.
The weak,
Yeah, definitely.
the small. If you will
Mountain
climb,
hates the weak and hates the small.
Then
So if
I
he's
must
going to
prove
climb,
my
then he has to
strength.
show his strength. That's exactly right, Kimahri.
You will win.
Man, they're just
You
taunting
not
him
forget
all
who
day
took your
long.
horn. Never forget.
This is
Kimahri
probably not
never
going to end
beat
well.
Brother Biran. Never win.
So Kimahri's going to have to, step up.
I will win.
He's been training in blue magic for a long time.
This some kind of Ronso thing?
Remember how Tita said he was going to help
Kimahri problem.
Kimahri in the fight? He said this a long time ago, back in the cafe when they were looking for Auron. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So, not only is Kimahri a badass, but he's a badass who decides he's going to fight 2-on-1. Which is going to cause a lot of problems for me, the player. This can be an extremely difficult fight.
But also full of opportunity.
Opportunity to catch a lot of blue magic you may have missed already. This is also why I've been very careful to make sure that Kimahri has gotten a lot of abilities that he would not have already had. Okay, so let's start Lanceting. So we're going to lance it on Yenke first.
Okay, a couple of notes for this fight for those playing at home. These two guys, first and foremost, they've got a bunch of skills that you can lance at, and it's easiest to get them from them than from about certain
you know
other
what I
enemies.
forgot to do?
Hmm?
Whoops. Well, you know how you... okay. This is important. So I need to stop saying things before I say this. Notice how they are not together. Like, they're not standing next to each other. If they're standing next to each other, they will help each other. They will take damage for each other. This is kind of a problem because they take less damage than you'd expect. When they are no longer together, this is when they will no longer take damage to each other. Does Bad Breath work on them, do you know?
I doubt it, because they're boss type enemies.
Okay, we're just going to do a jump on Biran. We'll start with him. No, what I forgot is that when you lance it successfully, you get free overdrive. Why am I not doing that? Overdrive, then lance it.
Right. As I was going to say, these guys, their
Hey, look,
stats are...
self-destruct, which means... Jump.
Anyway, their stats are based on yours, so they're always going to be a certain amount of difficulty.
Yep.
The catch is also there are certain skills they will only use their Mighty Guard. You
Yep.
need to lance that out of him right this minute.
Mm-hmm. This is what I've been waiting for. And Mighty Guard is now mine, which means yet another overdrive.
Right.
And this is designed this way. Like,
Yeah.
this is how you're supposed to do this. Mighty Guard gives null everything, plus shell, plus protect. Does he give me anything else I need?
Have you... Hang on while I look this up.
And Mako goes away temporarily. So while Mako does that, I'm going to go ahead and lance him again. Let's just see if he has anything else I need. Nope, he's done.
He's done. I was going to say, you've already gotten Thrust Kick and Mighty Guard out of him, right?
Yep. Like, he's got nothing else, I don't think.
No.
gonna go
I'm
ahead
just
and jump
pulling
in.
this up. I've lost the feed somehow. So
Well, he's down, so let's hope I didn't, No, I got everything. I had to have gotten everything. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and, we're going to do a quick hit. This is why I got quick hit, too. For this fight.
You will pay for this.
White Wind. The other guy's got White Wind.
Yeah, the other guy is White Wind, I know that. So now he hastes up, so that bonus is now gone. That's fine. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anything special, but notice that as I do quick hit, I can just lance it to get that MP back. And Lance It is a very low delay ability. So I'm kind of like... Oh, please don't tell me he just got killed. He just got killed. I crit hit him. Damn it!
Damn.
Okay, I know where to get White Wind from. But
Okay.
the fact that I did not have a chance, the fact that crit hit happened exactly then is kind of annoying. That fight can be a lot harder. We got 2 return spheres. I also didn't overkill them, which is kind of annoying. So we would have gotten, I think, 4 return spheres. It's fine, though.
Wrong is Kimahri.
And notice how Biran talks. Biran is happy that Kimahri won. Now, Yenke, not so much.
Sacred Mount Gagazet.
So Biran actually addresses the mountain
Honor the name of strong warrior
and actually gives honor to Kimahri. So this is less a blood feud and more him making sure that Kimahri is strong enough to handle his shit.
That name is Kimahri.
Kind of a different way to end things.
Mountain knows
Well, they're a big
Kimahri's
warrior
strong.
culture.
Yeah.
Kimahri may pass.
And even Yenke's kind of given into that of, yep.
We, Ronso, will stop
And then Biran
pursuers
declares
from
that they will stop the followers
Truly?
penance for breaking Kimahri's
in penance for
horn.
breaking Kimahri's
Long
horn.
ago,
Which, I mean, that is a hell of a thing.
we crush enemies
They're going to fight our enemies
following
for
behind.
us as we continue racing towards Anarchy.
Kimahri crushed enemies standing before. You are most fortunate, summoner.
Yeah, kind of an ending.
Thank you.
A very different ending.
Ronso will shine your statue brightest.
Well, that's nice to have guys who are willing to do that for us after
Yep.
beating them.
Well,
rather
even a
than,
statement from them
one
that when
will make a statue
that
for a
when
traitor
Yuna
such
wins
as
and
I
her
am.
statue is made, they will shine the brightest lights on hers.
With
That's a hell of a
grand
statement.
horn on head.
And now we know where the summoner's horn comes from.
Wonderful.
A nice little callback.
Uh-huh. Makes sense, though.
I wanted to see Yuna's statue too, but I wanted to see it with Yuna by my side.
Yeah, Titus, you can keep on thinking that. I'm not exactly sure that's going to work. So it's kind of unfortunate that we didn't get White Wind. It's the only thing we didn't get from him, and I'm going to go ahead and save right now. But we can get White Wind later.
Yeah, and Mighty Guard is actually the nicer of the two, I think.
I think Mighty
Just for
Guard's
its usefulness.
also the one that's harder to get, too.
Yeah.
Mighty Guard you can only get otherwise. I believe it's after... It's way after Xanarkand. It's from an extremely obnoxious enemy that you have to fight. White Wind we will get on Mount Gagazet. So we're pretty good there. And Kimahri grows ever stronger. If I remember correctly, Self-Destruct is actually a pretty terrible item. Or a pretty terrible ability. So,
Well, you blow up. What did you expect?
yeah. So Biran still has something to say.
This time.
And they sing for us. Is it just me, or did the two of them look undead? I swear to God.
It's the eyes.
It's the eyes. Everybody keeps just turning around, looking back and forth. It's kind of a powerful thing, though. The guys who just tried to beat the crap out of you suddenly singing, you know, your faith's hymn. That's kind of a thing. And up from below come all the other Ronso. And you gotta remember, it's not just the Ronso. They're on a mountain. There's going to be echoes. That is one powerful song. Definitely a thing. That is a hell of a performance. You know, you know that Yuna's just all kinds of honored. And everybody else is like, I'm not sure if we should be liking this or not. They tried to beat the crap out of us just now. Yep, Yuna kind of likes it.
Yeah, attempting to murder you is just like the Ronso version of Brofist.
I guess, yeah. Okay, so we need to go up here onto this little outcropping here so we can go pick up this and have a fight immediately. That's fine. Energy Rain. I'm just going to get rid of these things immediately. We need to go pretty far so we can get Titus's next and last overdrive, which is also his most powerful. But we have to use his overdrive successfully 80 different times to make it happen. And I think we're only up to about probably 45. So we got a long way to go. Got a shell bracer and a protect bracer, though. It's pretty nice. 20,000 gil, helping me recoup my losses after getting Yojimbo. We got ambushed. I should probably put Tidus's first strike weapon back on to stop this ambush bullshit.
Yeah, Mount Gagazet is a place where, I don't know, ambushes seem a lot more likely.
Not only that, but ambushes are a lot more scary here. I mean, just look at what I'm fighting. A grenade. I did get self-destruct off the two of them, right?
Yep.
Okay, because that's something I had missed off the grenades.
I just realized you never did go back for that missing primer in the Calmlands.
Nope, I'll get it later.
You can go back for it anyway.
Yeah, I'll go back for it another time. I don't feel like going back for it right now.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's one of those things you can go back for, so...
Yep. And we're basically just going to be capturing everything that we can capture. Like, I'm going to make a concerted effort to capture everything I can.
Also, I was just looking it up. The sorry, I'm losing words again. You essentially have 2 Ronso Rages left to get, and one of them you can get on this mountain.
Yeah, and that's White Wind you can get on this mountain. Right?
Yep, Dark Flans.
Yep, but those are in the cave. Tidus, would you not kill Waka, please?
And this is why confusion is such a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, especially when you have someone like Tidus who does a crap ton of damage. You don't want that to happen. Hey, Yuna. Do me a favor and Kuraga Waka. Thank you. Okay, we have something we need to get up here. It's by that cairn over here, I believe. When we actually get there. Oh, look, we have ogres. Now, these are Basharas. They have a new name now. You guys didn't see the ogres in the Calmlands. I kind of killed them too fast. There might have been only one, I can't remember. But these work just like the ogre boss did. Yeah, they're a thing. So we're going to go ahead and soften these guys up. Because Tidus doesn't have the capture weapon, but I don't really want to give him the capture weapon right now. I should probably give Waka Sensor. And give,
Most of this capture stuff is just saving up for later, so...
Yeah. Well, I kind of want to give him Sensor, and I kind of want to give Auron Piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I can have those out of the way.
Piercing is so worth it for his capture weapon, at least.
And I think Sensor would be worth it, too. If I'm just being honest with myself. Yeah, well, I'm going to. Hold on, we gotta go down through the big, long list. Okay, first of all, Beastmaster, Piercing. Yes, we're gonna add that to it. So I did just use level 2 Key Sphere, but I can get more of those later. And I think we have more than enough now, anyways.
At this point, they're a rare drop from enemies, so...
And Sensor. We don't really care about ability spheres. Okay, good. Okay, I believe the thing I want is right here. Let's go ahead and look at this. So you may wonder, what is this thing? Well, it's very simple.
Of summoners and guardians who failed.
This is where the Guardians and Summoners failed, and this is why we see so many fiends on Mount Gagazet. Because apparently they fail all the time.
Gagazet is full of fiends. The summoners and the guardians die. Nobody sends them, and they go mad and become fiends, which attracts more fiends. Which
I'm so glad I put piercing on his weapon, because that was a piercing enemy. Once again, mechs cannot be captured, and these two are just gonna be my frontliners for a while. I really want to pull out Riku, but unfortunately Riku just doesn't have the damage right now. Tidus is going to continue upping his overdrive. I'm just going to be focusing overdrive on Tidus for a while. I'm just going to be using it as soon as I get it, and then building it up again. The others, not so much. Now, where is this thing? I know it's somewhere around here. So I remember it being near the very beginning of the mountain.
What are you looking for?
Looking for the Braska sphere.
Oh, don't remember where that is.
I don't really remember where it is either. I know it's somewhere in this area. Like, it is on Mount Gagazet, I know that, but I don't necessarily know where on Mount Gagazet it is. So the Basuras here, Bashura, have 17,000 health. So even standard enemies are starting to get a lot of health nowadays. Which is kind of a scary thought.
Very.
You gotta remember, even, like, Tidus doesn't have really a lot of health. His max health is about 2,500 right now. We were actually talking about this a little while ago, trying to decide how we were gonna do things. I think Tidus is gonna go down Auron's track, try to get some of Auron's tasty health. Okay, Auron needs you to kill him. Thank you. Gonna capture basically as many of each of these as we can, because as Mako commented earlier, you get some experience, or you get some bonus for not only capturing a monster, you get a bonus for capturing all the monsters in a given area, and then you get a bonus for capturing 10 of any given monster. So
You get you get bonuses for completing for completing species and capturing 10 of some monsters. It seems to be tied to the like unlocks of special stuff. So not every monster gives you something.
That is nothing. Okay. Let's go up here. Yeah, the encounter rate here is just kind of nuts. Unfortunately, I cannot attack I forget what the thing's called. Bandersnatch. Couldn't attack it because Tito doesn't have a capture weapon. I just didn't feel like equipping him with one. I'm lazy, sue me. I was hoping to be able to find that thing this episode, but just doesn't seem likely. Oh, there it is.
Perfect timing.
Literally as I said. Okay, let's go take a look at this. This is Braska's sphere. And this is also the final sphere to find. Arguably also one of the most important, too.
Hello, Yuna.
It's a message directly to Yuna from Lord Braska.
How old you are now that you're watching.
So
this
Braska
sphere.
knew that Yuna would
very
eventually be taking on the summoner's path on her own, because he left this in a place that only a summoner would go. Which is kind of interesting.
Oh, by the way, Jekt and Auron send their regards.
So apparently we got,
So
comments from
far,
Jekt and
our
Auron.
journey has been very entertaining.
And Braska seems like a
Of
very
course,
cool
it is
guy,
a hard journey.
He knows
Yeah.
what this journey is. It's been very
It is the
entertaining,
path
says
I
he.
have chosen. Yuna,
So yeah.
when you have grown, you will have
And he thinks
to
she'll find her
your
own path, but he's pretty sure he knows what path
do
it'll
what
be.
You must do the way you want to do it. Doors
there's that.
will always open themselves to those
I think
who
he's
do.
pretty much, a good candidate for quality dad.
Yours to make.
Abandoning his daughter,
You want to.
leaving her in a backwoods
Whatever way
village,
that may be,
going to get himself
you
killed.
have your father's full support.
Quality dad.
Yuna,
No, he is. He's
By
a really
comparison.
good dad. Well, compared to the guy behind him, yeah.
Admittedly, that's not a very high bar, but
Auron has learned Overdrive Tornado, which is only learned once you have all of the spheres. And what does that do, you ask? We'll find out next time. You've earned a trophy, messenger from the past. Ladies and gents, we'll see you next time.